All right, it's recording, yeah?
No.
Well, I'll clap sync it and then we'll. All right?
So when you clap, I'm gonna.
Yeah. Just give it like a second after you clap, so it's not like, and then you talk, okay? Just.
No. Yeah, I'm gonna try not to.
3, 2, 1.
Yo, what's up, guys? What? Welcome to that. This is for the behind the scenes, by the way. We're putting this for behind the scenes for our second channel. Not it.
Second channel? We're starting already with a second channel? We didn't even release the first episode. Already got a second channel.
For the future, but we have to think about it. Clap syncing but I'm gonna try not to.
No, that was good. That was a good intro. That's it's natural, you know, it's awkward and like funny and stuff. Let's keep that, whatever. But
Okay, yo, what's up, guys?
Hell no, let's do it.
Yeah, I was about to start, fam. Like, come on, like, if we laugh, it's okay, man. Look, we're gonna laugh on Progresivo. Yeah, man. We're gonna laugh on Progresivo and like laugh, and then I'm gonna start it. It's okay, like we can put it in the episode.
Yeah.
Come on, our first episode. Yeah. You're gonna start?
Oh, you want me? Okay. Hi.
Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to Random Word Podcast with your host José and with my co-host Rafa.
Guys, I'm Rafa.
And we're gonna like speak about random stuff on this podcast. Anything to do with this world.
Yeah, we'll just start off a little bit by like talking about ourselves, giving you guys like an introduction of who we are, our backgrounds, how we know each other, stuff like that. And then like just let you guys know like what we want to do with the podcast, and obviously like just, you know, go from there. Hopefully you guys like it and we keep doing it, you know.
Sure. So how we met, this is the main question, I guess.
Long ass time ago. That's how.
That's true. Like, I think we were like 2, so kindergarten.
I'm not even sure, bro. Yeah, pre-kindergarten.
Yeah, I think.
Because kindergarten was in Shafat, and this was in the nursery that we used to go to. It was called Giggles. So
yeah.
Were you born in the UAE? Actually, I'm not even sure.
No, I was born in Venezuela.
You were born in Venezuela, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, in Maracaibo, and then I stayed there for a bit, and I came like, I think I was like 6 months old, if I'm not mistaken. Then we met on pre-kindergarten, and we were like friends.
Yeah, exactly. From very start, bro, exactly. But no, unlike Hussein, like I wasn't born outside the U. I was born in Abu Dhabi, so I've literally like lived my whole life here until September, where I moved to the UK for university. But Hussein and I, that's when we met in our nursery called Giggles, and then ever since then we've just been like really good friends. It got to a point where I lived in the same like place where he used to live, and then as soon as I moved there, he moved.
Yeah, that was completely. This is like the most, maybe the saddest story I've ever.
That's the most irritating thing. Yeah. But
like you came to my neighborhood where like I used to live, and then you left. I left.
Yeah.
Wow.
But no, we used to spend like almost every weekend together and stuff like that. So.
Like the days when we were in school, we used to like come back together. I used to go.
Exactly. Exactly. So you can say we know each other pretty well.
I think this is why we're doing this podcast, like, to enjoy, mainly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And well, that's like a bit about ourselves, just like a very basic introduction of ourselves, who we are, and how we know each other.
True.
But what we want to do with this podcast, I mean, this was actually Hussein's idea.
My idea.
He told me about it. And I actually wanted to start another podcast with my friends back in the UK, but we tried that and it didn't work out very well.
It flopped. It most flopped.
But Hussein came to me with this idea, and I thought it was really interesting. So just like tell them a little bit about like what you want to do with it.
We're mainly gonna speak about random stuff that I find interesting, like mostly into music, sports, me being an athlete. Of course, I'm going to speak about sports on my podcast, on our podcast.
I don't know anything about sports.
Come on, man. You used to do football and stuff, and
yeah,
Paul used to play basketball.
I don't really follow basketball, the NBA
anymore.
Or
anymore? Come on.
To be honest,
I
never really did.
You just play around, I think, in school.
I just I was always a big fan of actually playing the sport, but watching the sport itself. I never really watched any sport. I was more into actually playing the sport.
I know. I remember. We used to play around in the park, in school sometimes.
Yeah, exactly.
Before you left. So it was me. I've always been the typical athlete student that was playing every single day, football, swimming, MMA, whatever I had in my mind I had to do it. I loved it since I was young.
Exactly.
And it's basically what I love doing all my life. So it was. I think we had an amazing childhood together as friends. So,
especially where we grew up, man. I feel we're very lucky to have grown up somewhere where it's very multicultural, where you get to know a lot of different types of people from completely different parts of the world. But anyway, that's what we want to do with this podcast. Basically, talk about different types of things. Can go anywhere from where Hussein said sports to
music,
actually just random things tweets that we see online, our opinions.
Exactly. This is what's our name. Our name is Random World. Speak about
that's why it's called Random World. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I think it could be very interesting because we get to share our opinion. I mean,
not our opinion,
obviously, but I feel it's interesting as well to give our own thoughts, especially the lives that we've lived. I think we have a interesting enough perspective to be able to share that with other people.
True. The thing is, us now sitting, not doing nothing, basically just go through social media and speak for I see a lot of news that no one's actually thinking or seeing.
Because by the way, just for you guys' information, this is April 10th, 2020. I feel I'm shooting, in an apocalypse when they self-register.
Yeah, I know.
But we're in the middle of a pandemic right now, and just everyone's crazy. And
everyone's freaking out, and we're filming a podcast.
We're in quarantine right now, so we're just we don't have anything to do.
Yeah,
that's what we're doing now.
Plus, I've always been into podcasts. This is the main thing I usually watch when I'm alone. I don't I watch some YouTube videos and other stuff, but this is mainly what I watch podcasts. I always because it's interesting. People speak, see other people's opinions about stuff, and you get
just now before
a lot of information.
When we were talking about Gary Vee.
Yeah, I know the influencer. He has a lot of different perspectives about many different things. I spoke to my girlfriend about it. I told you, and he's crazy. He goes deep into stuff. He's a person that
he's a motivational speaker. He's an entrepreneur. He has I don't know how many percentages of businesses he owns or how many businesses in general. I don't know, but.
So it's crazy, man. He said himself, he's getting pissed and crazy about this quarantine thing. So this is not I don't think it's the best. It's the ideal time for athletes to be on lockdown. Athletes, but for everybody as well, not only for athletes, but other people also getting.
It's not ideal, but obviously we all have to follow it. It's better if we all stay inside and prevent the. At the end of the day, that's how it's spread through actually
gatherings,
through interactions, gatherings. Yeah. So if just self-isolate for a little bit.
And I think it would like make it a bit better. The thing is,
definitely.
The fact that you're like sitting at home and not doing anything, I think it teaches you a lot of stuff. What I saw and what it makes sense is the universe is taking a break. Come on, this is the most obvious thing possible.
What'd you say?
The universe is taking a break.
Oh, you mean like with the whole pollution and all that?
Yeah, pollution. Come on, you saw.
Like in Italy, what happened with that the swans are like back in the lakes and you can see the fishes, like fish.
Yeah. Fish.
in Venice and stuff like that. Those images came out a long time ago, but yeah, like you said, I mean, it's good to see that it's kind of like fixing itself a little bit.
Yeah, it's like
reversed.
You saw like 3-4 months ago, it was like the whole fire situation in Australia. There were many types of like pollution was really high. So like no, we're not gonna get into the economical stuff like we're still on the side. But it's crazy. Like this quarantine. Like, come on, what have you been doing in quarantine? You have to tell me a bit.
What I've been doing. Because I was in the UK when like the whole coronavirus outbreak happened. So around, when did I come here actually? Around like the 19th of March was when I came here. And I still had about like a week of classes left. So for the first week, I was just like on online lectures, following up with like my studies and, that sort of thing. But after that, I've had a lot of free time. So, I mean, mainly what I've been doing, I've been trying to stay active at home as well. Like I've been doing like short workouts, nothing too intense, obviously, because first of all, I don't have any actual equipment. But I've been trying to do like workouts with my own weight, like body weight. But nothing too intense, obviously.
This is like what mainly everyone's trying to do.
Yeah, it's important, bro. It's important.
It is. Come on. Here, for example, there's in Romania, it's like a specific paper that you need to like sign and write why you're going out for like some specific reason. So
every time you go out,
like every single time you go out, you need to like write the paper, like why and where are you going for what reason.
Where do you get this paper from? Like, where do you
like you can download it on PDF from the internet. Like so everyone has.
So before going out, you have to download a PDF, right?
No, like I personally like downloaded once. Like I printed it once and I started scanning it, copying it. Yeah. So.
But like what? You have to carry that around with you like everywhere you go in Romania, basically.
Yes. Like and you're not allowed to go out of the house for like after 10.
Damn. Okay.
It's crazy. I think it's the same in Italy, but I don't think you need a paper.
I don't know about Italy, like if there's a paper that you have to sign or anything like that.
I don't know. Like I know because you have Italian.
Yeah, we didn't mention that earlier.
Yeah. But, how is it there?
I mean, thankfully, like my family hasn't been too affected by it. My like direct family hasn't been too affected by it.
Sure.
They're all right. Because I'm from the north of Italy, just to let you guys know, which is where like it's most intense the coronavirus is happening. But
I know.
I mean, thankfully we haven't been too affected by it. Obviously, we just have to be like careful with where we go. But
sure.
Coming back to like. Sorry.
It got out of hand, like when I saw the like come on out of all the countries, Italy. Like first because you're like my best friend, and then it's like it's a beautiful country. Like come on, I've been there like, many times and been together many times. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, it actually got me for like Italy out of all countries.
Blew up.
So.
But yeah, I mean, apart from like trying to stay active and like that, I've been actually working on like making playlists just on Spotify because I'm a huge fan of music. We both are.
Yeah, I know. You sent me a couple.
Exactly.
You
Yeah,
sent me a
yeah.
good.
I sent him a playlist, and I've just been like trying to listen to new artists, discover like new types of music. I mean, mainly rap, but like the subgenres in rap, you know, like old school rap or like the whole like trap scene. And there's like grime as well.
Me, I'm
some grime.
in the UK. I've been listening mainly to our favorite artist, J. Cole, most of the time. Mainly when I'm alone.
Yeah, definitely.
When I'm alone, mostly. I try to like listen. Like I listen to many diverse artists, but mainly it's J. Cole. Like he's our G. He's our G.
Our favorite man.
So, yeah, like me, basically in this quarantine, I'm me being an athlete. I can't sit without working out. Like I start with my cardio in the morning, jump rope, because of like I loved it since I was young, or run. Like I don't just normally jog. I just like actually running with different types of speed.
When you go out on a run, like out in like the streets and
yeah.
stuff, do you also need to carry a paper for that? Like
yes, you have.
So when you go out on a run, you have to print that thing and say like, "I'm going on a run."
Yes. There's a thing and it's written down there. It was like you need to like I'm going for a walk for like fresh air. Like
why do you need a paper for that? To like, is it like an is there like a stamp on it or something that like authorizes?
Yes, it's from the government. It's from the government.
Okay.
If you don't use it, like why are you going
like a license? Like a license to go out.
In such a way, exactly. And it's a fun fact. The first day I went for like a run, because I have a park under my apartment. I go down for a run. I'm like on my second like tour, like on my second lap.
Your second tour?
Second lap. And I asked the guy, like, what are you guys doing? He's like, spotting them. He was like, we're closing down the park. I'm like, out of everything, the park. This is everything I always I wanted for this quarantine. It was a good thing for me,
Like your gym and stuff though.
No, everything's closed. Like everything that has to do with entertainment is closed. And I basically try to do like basic workouts. In midday I do like ab workout, push-ups, what I can, So this is mainly, or like even at night a bit later I do legs on the same day. Legs, back if I have to. But this is mainly, and I'm trying to as well do.
You have like some recovery exercises that you have to do, don't you?
Yeah, I always do. Like for example, I work out for 3 days, and then on the 4th I take an active recovery or like stretching most of the time. I use the foam roller. This is a like beneficial thing. I have a foam roller. It helps me a lot. Yeah.
Well, that's good, man.
It's good to basically
do things. What else have you been doing?
I put my mind I wanted to read a couple of pages per day, but it's not working for me. Like I'm not that type of person. I read only something that's really really interesting. For example, because me being into economics and business, I like reading articles, what's going on, like economically based. For example, there's a book literally right there next to my bed, Isabel Allende. It's a nice book. It's a really beautiful book, but I don't see it in my hands. So it's crazy. Like I try to keep my room clean like almost every day because if I don't.
You're getting into guitar as well. The girlfriend I'm teaching you a little bit the other day.
Yeah, she taught me. Like she started teaching me like a month ago. Or like a month and a half ago, and I started like I've always been into music since I was young. I also have a family, like my family's has a strong base with music. I can I have a good musical ear. This is what I like, and plus the Spanish style of guitar is my thing. So it got me into it. I tried to like play on the guitar like once per day if I can. Like,
yeah, exactly. Just
to
like,
stay active, like to stay active.
Just practicing. Yeah, definitely.
This is what I've been up to. You too. You used to like playing the guitar as well, I guess.
Yeah, my cousin actually in Chile gifted me his guitar, and since then, like I've been practicing a little bit every day. Well, right now I don't have it with me. It's in the UK. I left it in the UK. Because I didn't expect to be staying here for this long. I was actually supposed to go back in about 2 weeks. I was gonna go back to the UK, but
you think so? I don't think so. Like, come on, man. It's not
dude, I don't think so.
Creo,
Honestly, it's just. I mean, I don't know. It's a really complicated situation. Like, it's a very risky time to go back, but like I don't know,
exactly
later. So I'm not completely sure what I'll be doing yet. But I left it in the UK. But yeah, I mean, I play a little bit. I've never really been to an academy though. You know that. It's just been like me like using tabs online. Just from
same. I mean, when I want to vibe alone, I basically open or the internet or like just start playing whatever like pops in my mind.
Exactly. Yeah. Just practicing a little bit every day is good, you know, especially so you can get better at coordinating your like finger movement basically.
Exactly. At the start, I was like a brick, you know, because I do boxing and I love boxing and combat sports itself. My fists are like barely made for like the guitar and my fingers. So my girlfriend used to tell me, Jose, por favor, calmate. Use your hand, like your hands are very stiff. Like keep them off. You keep them relaxed. So I was like, so I need to work on it. I actually work on this.
That's good, bro. That's good. And yeah, like that's what the both of us have been doing during quarantine. You know, just hopefully this whole thing is over quick and you can just go back home. Well, not home. I can go back to uni. I am home.
You are home, yeah.
Just to, you know, because I miss my friends obviously in the UK. You know, now that I've made like new friends in the UK, I've met new people. Like I miss them as well. So, shout out to the UK. But
shout out from my side as well.
Exactly. But I'm just excited to see them again, and obviously I want to see my friends here as well. Like ever since I've
Are you guys planning to go somewhere? Like
bro, definitely, yeah, 100%. Like, I mean, I got here on the 19th. I have some friends that came here about I think like a week earlier than me. But I mean, I haven't left the house, but I've just been home like the whole time. I haven't been able to leave the house because of, you know, the whole situation. And neither of my friends really, like, we haven't met yet, you know? And obviously, like, I'm excited to see them since we're here and all that. But, I mean, I don't know when that's going to happen.
Yeah, I know. Hopefully, you guys, like, try to, like, see each other as soon as possible because like you don't know how bad this.
Yeah, man, it's frustrating because we're like a big part of our group is here.
I know. I think I saw like 2 days or 3 days ago. No, I think like 2 weeks ago I saw Miranda working. She came back to Miranda.
Yeah. She's here.
She came as well.
She was like one of the first people to come here from like our group. She was one of the first people.
I saw, and then I think Carl as well.
Dude, Carl and I. We actually met at the airport because it was like I landed and I went to like the passport control and there was this like huge line. There was a huge line to like get your passport stamped and like to do the nose like coronavirus test. And I see Snap like I see Carl posting a snap on his story. And he's like, I'm like in a really big line. And I'm like, dude, that looks like the exact same line that I'm in.
Same line you're in, yeah.
And I'm like, bro, where are you? And he's like, bro, I'm at the airport. I'm like, no way, I'm here. And then like we actually met up for a little bit and stuff. He was at the back of the line. I was like a bit more ahead. So he came to say hi to me, but he lost his spot. So he had to go even further back.
Yo, you could have like take him with you with you like on the line, in front of you. Right?
Yeah, I know. That's what I told him. I'm like, bro, just like whatever, man. Like, I was gonna say anything.
You pussied out, I think.
Pretty much. I mean, he did the right
Yeah.
thing. He did the right thing. To be fair, he did the right thing. Not to cut in line. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Even there was a dude that was behind me, and he just cut in front of me. And dude, I had been in the line. Well, I stayed in total. I waited 7 hours to get out of the airport since I landed. 7 hours, bro, standing the whole time.
Where, like in Abu Dhabi airport, no?
Yeah, in Abu Dhabi. But about 3 hours.
7 hours.
Yeah, man, it was long story, but man. And there was a dude that was behind me, and he like cut in front of me, and I got like a bit annoyed because obviously, bro, I'm trying to go home too, and I told him like, bro, like,
this is what you like wanted, like
this isn't happening, dog. Like, but
the famous meme. It is what it is. It is what it is.
7 hours, bro.
Yeah.
But whatever, bro. I'm thankful to be back home, man. I'm thankful to be here.
I think your mom was.
I saw another friend. Oh, I saw Hannah.
That's nice. That's nice.
But I mean, it was dope, I guess. I mean, it wasn't dope waiting 7 hours, but whatever.
Of course. Me, I didn't. No, I think last time I traveled, I went with my girlfriend to another city in Romania. I think it was like. It was okay. It was nice. It's like a basic walk in another city, like in the center of the city. It's called
those pictures that you posted on. It was like
exactly.
Did you guys went like hiking or something? It was like.
I think this was like on my birthday.
Was that another day? I think that was another day.
Yeah, it was on my birthday. We went like in an old town. It's called the Old Town.
Yeah.
We went and it was like. We walked around, we had some Starbucks, we ate, we basically ate me.
That's nice, man. When's the last time
being a fat kid at heart, you know? So,
nah, that's not true.
Come on, boy. You know me, I can eat like properly. But, last time I saw her, you wanted to ask me?
Yeah, when's the last time you saw her?
I think like, this sounds corny, but like about a week ago.
That's not too long.
Yeah, but like for me it is. For us, I think it is because like it's hard. Like we hanged out and we stayed together almost every single day since we went.
Yeah, exactly.
And her leaving or me leaving or like us not seeing each other. Hard. So it's okay anyway. I might see her like in these couple of days, so it's good. I guess this is for the episode of today.
Yeah, I think that was a pretty solid first episode, to be fair.
Yes, true.
So I'm not sure how much time we have left actually, but
I think like it's okay. We
But yeah, it was.
We banged this first episode.
Yeah, definitely. I think it was a good first episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it as well.
Yes, and we're gonna do more episodes, more.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't really set like a schedule for like when we're gonna upload, but just hopefully it's consistent enough.
Yes, like personally, I'm thinking for like twice a week.
Twice a week.
Or like if we can, like we will see what we can do, what ideas I have, and this is a start. And I wish this podcast is like gonna work how I want it. Like,
could follow us on our Instagram for more updates.
Yeah, we're gonna
plug yourself.
Like in me?
Yeah, you.
José. I don't even know my Instagram. Sure, I forgot my Instagram because I always mix up José _ S Junior AT or like José S Junior AT or something like that. I'm gonna put.
It'll be somewhere. It'll be somewhere.
It's gonna be somewhere. Exactly. You as well plug yourself. Italiano.
What was mine?
Yo, I think we forgot our Instagram.
I don't know. It'll be there. It'll be there for sure.
Exactly.
We'll post updates. We'll let you guys know.
And we might do an Instagram page for this podcast. And
definitely
follow us on there. and hope you guys like it. And we'll see you guys next time. Peace.
See you guys. Thanks for joining us.